Hey everyone, I'm Hamish and this is Layla. We're the Meadows, a couple of newlyweds from Queensland, Australia. We're kicking off our Bali adventure with 3 days exploring the southern half of the island based out of beautiful Changgu. So come along with us, we can't wait to show you everything that this amazing place has to offer. Good morning everyone. It is our first morning here in Bali. We touched down last night at about 2 a.m. and went straight to sleep. It was really dark here, so we couldn't really shoot anything. And now it is the next morning and we're ready to go explore. So we just sat down in Green Spot, which is a place we just found on Google Maps as we're walking around the Changgu market district. We just arrived here, got a $5 Gojek or a Grab. It only cost us about $5, which is 5,000 Indonesian. 50,000?
50,000.
Right, so we're just trying to figure all that out. So I think for Australians, you just take 4 zeros off the end of the number and then that's roughly what you're spending. So that's what we're kind of going by. So we've just ordered a big brekkie, an acai bowl and a mango smoothie, and all of it was about 15 Australian dollars or something. So that's really, really cool. We're gonna eat so much nice food and just really splurge this holiday, I think. That's really good.
I'm not afraid of this. It's not real.
So we just made our way through the Changgu Center markets.
Sign that says long hair, long dick.
The humidity is so real today. It has got to be at least like 35 degrees and maybe like 80-90% humidity. So sticky and so hot. Very gross. I think it's time we go for a swim somewhere nice. Find anything cool?
No.
No luck. Another crazy thing about being here in Bali is all of these power lines. So they just have so many power lines everywhere and they don't really cut trees around them or anything like that. They just kind of run the lines wherever they need to run them, all tangled up together. There's knots, there's frays. It's pretty insane.
After a hot morning exploring the markets in Changgu, we decided to cool off and check out Finn's Beach Club, which is a super popular spot for tourists and was highly recommended. This place has a lot going for it, plenty of pools and swim-up bars and a lot of variety when it comes to food and drinks. It's definitely got that Instagram-worthy vibe with lots of cool music and entertainment. But honestly, we found it a bit overhyped. It was super crowded and felt like it was more for Instagrammers taking pictures. Plus the prices were higher than Australia and there's barely anywhere to sit that didn't cost money. And they even confiscated my towel so that you have to pay to hire one. We didn't stay as long as we thought we would, it just wasn't worth the price for us. But hey, if you're into that scene, it might be your vibe.
Morning guys. So it's the next morning. We got up bright and early at 6 o'clock and we are heading to the famous water temple, which is about an hour north of where we are currently, around Changgu. Today we have booked an all-day driver, which is super, super cool. It's about 64,000 for the entire day, which is 10 hours. 640,000, so roughly 64 Australian dollars, which is not bad at all when there's 4 of us. So it's only 15 bucks each. So it should be really, really cool. We're just going to grab some coffees and meet our driver, and then hopefully we get to this temple before it is too busy. So we'll see what happens. Let's go do it. So we just stopped for some breakfast at a lovely little place called Hidden Garden. Turns out we actually accidentally went to the wrong place and they don't serve breakfast here. We're the only ones here and they've just opened at about 8 o'clock and they've just given us a private tour of their entire garden where they grow everything right here, which is just incredible. And now they're making us a whole tasting platter with cacao and all these homegrown coffees, and it's really, really cool. So it's definitely something we would recommend coming to see, and we had no idea it even existed, so definitely a cool hidden gem. All throughout the gardens, there's also these little nooks where you can take some amazing photos with this big mountainous backdrop. And I think there's about 5 or 6, and they even have a swing down the bottom. At a time like this in the morning, 8 a.m. seems really good, and no one else will be here. You can get some incredible photos. So they have a friendly little luwak who is just hanging out in the middle of this cafe, and he is the cutest little guy. So luwaks are nocturnal, which means they sleep during the day and they come out at night, and that's when they do all their eating, and they eat all these coffee beans. And the girls have just ordered a coffee made from this guy's poo, so let's go see how that goes. After enjoying some amazing coffees at Hidden Gardens, we popped next door for a quick breakfast to fuel up before heading to our next destination. Instead of rushing straight to the temple like we planned, we decided to take our time and explore a beautiful waterfall we found along the way. We have just arrived at Licky Licky Waterfall. It's about a 15-minute walk down, and it cost us 50,000 to get in, so it's $5 entry fee, and it is really, really beautiful so far. We're just at the top of the walk. I'll show you guys what it looks like when we get there. Back up now, and the incline is pretty damn steep, and the humidity is really, really hot. We're very, very gross and sweaty. It's a pretty cool waterfall. I don't think it was that big for swimming, so we didn't really swim, but some people did swim. Hi, how are you? And it was very, very worth it. It looks great. Hopefully there's some nice photos we took there.
So we just spent the morning driving up to Ulun Danu Temple. It was like an hour and a half north of where we were. We were going to come here first to try and beat the crowds, but our driver said that it's so busy that you can't beat it anyway. So we're here at lunchtime. So far it seems pretty nice. Not too crowded.
Yeah.
And very beautiful.
We can hardly see the temple. We're still finding our way through the gardens. There's lots of little shrines and little temple-like buildings, so it looks really pretty. We paid about $15 to get into this place, so it's pretty reasonable again. Most of the admission fees are very, very cheap.
And thankfully you don't need to wear a sarong or cover up your shoulders unless you're going inside the temple, which is nice because it's a very hot day.
Yeah. After spending over an hour exploring the temple and taking in all the amazing views, we decided it was time to head back towards home. We had planned to walk through the rice terraces on the way back, but a surprise rainstorm caught us off guard, so we decided to skip it and spend the afternoon relaxing by the pool instead. If you're curious about where we stayed for this trip, we've made a full video showing you all the details. It's over on our channel, so make sure to go check that one out. Good morning, guys. It is super early and we have just got up at 5 o'clock for a very special day planned today.
It's Ham's birthday.
It's my birthday.
And we're going snorkeling. So we're gonna go over to Nusa Penida and we've got 3 snorkeling locations and then I think about maybe 4 beaches to go and visit. So it's gonna be like a full 10-hour day. That'll be fun.
Yeah, how exciting. Cool. All right, see you soon. Crossing the open water to the island was so rough, the waves were super big, and half the group, including me, got really seasick. But it was still worth it. We saw some manta rays, dolphins, and turtles, which we were just so lucky to see. Once we finally hit land, things got a lot easier. We made our way up to Nusa Penida for lunch, which was all included in the price for the tour. We also got to take some amazing photos at these iconic gates overlooking the ocean, which was amazing because there was no lineup like the other gates in Bali, and I think the backdrop of the ocean is even better. Definitely worth checking out. There's even some infinity pools where you can relax with an awesome view. From there, we headed to the famous Kelingking Beach. Even though it's under construction right now, it's still one of the most incredible sights in Bali. You can take the very steep walk down to the beach, although you can't actually swim there, so we didn't bother because we were already so tired from all of the swimming. By the time we sailed back, we were feeling a lot better, and sitting on the roof of the boat watching the sunset was the perfect way to end our day.
It's Ham's special birthday day, so we decided to go out for Japanese. We found this place on Google and it was just 800 meters from where we were staying, which was really convenient. We just spent the whole day snorkeling and we're very tired and very hungry. Ham loves Japanese food, so it's going to be a good birthday dinner.
They have mango avocado sushi rolls. That sounds really interesting. I don't know how I'd go with like fruit and seaweed, but that sounds pretty good. It's only $4 for a side, so we can just get like 10 sides, and that's the same price as a regular sort of meal. We're also the only ones in this whole restaurant, which is amazing. We have just ordered so much food. So I love to eat Japanese food, but I never get to order 10 different plates of food like this. This is insane. Each bowl is only about $3 to $5. So in Australia, this table would cost like over $150. But because we're in Bali, this whole table is about $40. So we can just go absolutely nuts. We're gonna spend a long time here. Good morning, everybody. It is day 3 and we have come to an end at our stay at the F2 Bali Villas here in Changgu, and we're packing our bags, and it's a sad moment because we've really enjoyed this place. It has been an amazing stay. Now we are going to a very special place today, but before that we are all going to Water Bomb. Water Bomb is a water park here in Bali and it is highly raved about. We've been recommended by all of our friends that have been to Bali, so we have to go check it out.
So one of the main reasons that I chose to do Waterbond today in our itinerary is that they're able to hold onto our suitcases, so you don't have to worry about the stress of lugging your suitcases around in between the checkout and the check-in time, which is normally between 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. It's going to be really convenient just being able to drop off our suitcases, spend like 6 hours at the park, and then go straight to our next Airbnb.
And that wraps up our 3 amazing days exploring around Changgu. Make sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next chapter of our Bali adventures. Let us know your favorite part of Bali down in the comments below. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.